What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is Bamboo. You're watching Bamboo Gaming. We just got the news of the new series drop for next month. Helicarrier, Agent Coulson, Maria Hill for the Series 4 to Series 3. We also have 4 cards going from Series 5 to Series 4. We have Silver Surfer, Darkhawk, Null, and Sentry. With the first 3 going to Series 3, these 3 cards are good. I just got all 3. Maria Hill was my last Series 4 card from my 40 collection reserves, and I was kind of bummed about it because I definitely wanted Shuri, but I got Maria Hill, and knowing that it got dropped down to Series 4 to Series 3, I definitely lost some value out of Maria Hill, especially from the other 2. I want to say from these 3, Agent Coulson and Helicarrier are really, I want to say they're really good. Especially Agent Coulson giving you a 4-drop and a 5-drop card, 2 random ones, and Helicarrier giving you 3 cards after it gets discarded. I definitely played Helicarrier with Lady Sif and an Apocalypse deck, and that did pretty well, especially when I teched in Devil Dino. Agent Coulson was like another good card for Devil Dino, especially because it's a 3-drop. You can drop Devil Dino on turn 5, and then on turn 6 you can play Mystique first, and then Agent Coulson to get 2 more cards to pump up Mystique and Devil Dino. Maria Hill, being a 2/3, I think stat-wise is pretty good, but like game breaking or dominating a turn, it doesn't really do much. Especially only gives you a random 1-drop, and it could be anything, and there's not a lot of strong 1-drops other than Sunspot, or depending where you use her. Like I said, I don't think she's that great. I want to say she's just good, just stat-wise. So for Series 5 to Series 4, the 2 cards that I think are great for the general public is Silver Surfer and Darkhawk, especially because we all know the YouTuber Educated, oh my god, what's his name? Educated Collins. Educated Collins uses Darkhawk, and he made it up to at least rank 400 with a Zabu deck with Darkhawk. And Silver Surfer was just oppressive and super dominant the last 2 seasons, especially since the season past that you got Silver Surfer. Null, the only deck I know that really used Null with the greatest of ease was probably Galactus. You can shove Null in destroy decks, but I don't think you get the same effect that you would get other than using Galactus, especially if you know that the opponent was dropping big numbers on the board. You destroy everything with Galactus. You passed maybe turn 5 if Galactus came on turn 4 from wave, and then you just got smacked by a 32 or a 40 or a 60, and it's just like, oh my goodness. So especially Galactus players are going to be really happy with Null. I want to say that's probably the only deck that makes Null viable in. And with Sentry, other than, like I said, with Sentry, the -8 on the right location after you drop him, like there's only a few locations that benefit. I only know one out of the top of my head, which is a Bar with No Name. And then you can use like maybe 3 cards for Sentry. Like I said, it's Viper, Carnage, and Deathlock. But like I don't have the card. I don't think I watched a lot of videos or did research on Sentry to know like what people ran with it or what decks came with it. So like I said, out of these 4, definitely Silver Surfer and Darkhawk everyone's pretty excited about. And for these Series 4 cards to Series 3, these 3 cards, I mean, for everyone to have them is pretty cool. I think it would be nice to see these 3 cards just like show up randomly in games and seeing what people can do with it. Like I said, most of the time it's going to be probably a Devil Dino deck that people will run these 3 with. So that's really the news for the series drop. The extra part of on this video I want to talk about is how to prepare for series drops and how to approach them. So when it comes to series drops, now that we got the news, the best approach I want to say is save as much tokens now if you haven't, let's say if you've gone through, if you're on your next 40 collection reserves, and you already got your series 4 card from the last one, from like your first series 4, I mean your 40 collection reserves, say 2 weeks before you spend all your tokens, uh I want to say wait. If you want these cards, especially Silver Surfer or Darkhawk, to come Series 4, how collection reserves work, you get one Series 4 card every 40 reserves. And it going through 40 reserves takes a long time. Maybe you'll go through 40, say, once a month. Rarely, if you. I've gotten Helicarrier Agent Coulson in 1 month, maybe because Agent Coulson and Helicarrier were kind of like very close together in the 40 that I try to take account for. So yeah, like I said, 2 weeks before, save your credits, and then splurge on those collection. Yeah, splurge on the collection reserves like after the month is over and the new patch comes on. So let's just say you have all three of these cards. What will be really good is still keep in mind that you have to complete all your pool 3 cards for your collection reserves to upgrade to having more collection tokens. So for people that already have these 3 like myself, I know now that like I'm already 9 cards away from completing my pool 3 collection. So for some, they still have to collect these 3 and they will tack on to having to complete your pool 3 cards to have your collection reserves upgrade to like a having 200 to 600 collection tokens. So I want to say keep going because this is my strategy. Keep going on trying to complete your pool 3 deck, pool 3 cards. So you want to benefit from those upgrades so these will actually become even more cheaper. I should do the math and I gotta like definitely put that in the description or something. But that's how I want to always approach series drops. Is the bad part about series drops is the number of series drops from series 4 to series 3. The additional drops tack on to having to complete series pool 3 cards, and it'll take longer for you to upgrade those collection reserves. So yeah, that will definitely be my strategy, and I advise people to do the same. It's cool that we have Silver Surfer, Darkhawk, and Shuri now in Series 4, and they are more discounted and more viable for other players to get. So that's always good news. But it does take a while for those series drops, especially from 5 to 4. It takes close to like 3 months. So whatever Series 5 cards came out, say Ghost or Kang come out this month, you're going to be waiting till maybe May or June. So, and yeah, like I said, 2 months or, yeah, 2 or 3 months ago, these already came out. So, like I said, you could wait, or I would always advise complete the pool 3, get those collection token upgrades, and then these will be even more discounted. And that's how I think you should guys think about it. Should think about it. So yeah, that wraps up my video. I hope you learned something, and till the next one. Peace, guys.